I'm Charlie.
And I'm April.
We're sports fans,
Travelers,
music lovers,
movie buffs,
foodies,
and gamblers.
Did we mention sports fans? Join us as we talk about all that, including the good, bad, and ugly things we've had to face in our life. Welcome to episode 6 of In Our Life. That's right. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, you are on the 6th episode. However, this is the first episode that we are doing with video. So thank you for joining us. After this episode, if you want to go back and listen to the previous 5, you're welcome to do so, and you can find those episodes on our website at inourlifepodcast.com.
In this episode, we're going to talk about current events, sports. We're going to also do our most favorite thing, which is give you a list of something. So we're on the list, and we're going to end with something funny. Well, Halloween is around the corner. Halloween, not one of my favorite holidays. I just put up with it. It's really not on my top 5, 10, 15, or 20 for holidays. Last year we did enjoy ourselves. We went to a costume party at our friend's house.
We did.
Yeah. You dressed up like Alan?
Alan from the Hangover had the hat, had a nice thick, very dyed beard, and you can see my my yellow lab shirt. It was pretty awesome.
It was fun putting the costumes together. That's for sure.
And you were an insurance sales lady.
I was an insurance salesman.
That's
I was
great.
the lady who was in the video, the trainee video with Jamie, the one who I guess grabbed the tennis ball or something like that.
In the progressive videos.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was fun. We had a good time.
Oh, yeah.
They go all out. Like was, they had a cider station. They even had like a haunted forest where they guided people on tours and things like that. So yeah, it was a well thought out event.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. And you did go to the haunted forest, but it was after everybody had been cleared out of there just to go take a walk around and go through. Yeah. There was no way that you were going to be walking through with someone ready to grab you.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you definitely drew that line.
No,
but it was a great time. We we stayed what, one extra day, I think.
Yeah, we did.
And we stayed up there. We watched. That's right. We watched a bunch of football the next day, and but that Saturday night when most everybody had gone, we're chilling with the homeowners and watching Joe Coy.
Yeah, that ended up being a good time because that was their first time even watching Joe Coy.
Right. And
maybe a month or two later, they were like, "Guess what? Joe Coy is coming to our hometown."
City. That's right.
Yeah, to our city, and we ended up got really good seats.
Oh yeah, they were
really good.
They were good.
And saw Joe Coy, tripped out, bought a bunch of merch.
Yeah,
but we ain't gonna talk about that.
No, we won't talk about that.
But yeah, Joe Coy is really dope. If you never heard of Joe Coy, we'll have some of his information in our show notes. So check him out. He's funny to us. How about that? He's funny to us.
And we are not alone. He's been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
But that was last year. This year we are not going to any Halloween parties. We're going to be chill central. Yeah,
we're going to be chilling. We're going to sound like old people. We've been working on content. But we got some things that we're working on, some things behind the scenes that you'll find out about, and some things that
you might not find
out about. People who are close to us may find out about.
That's right.
So we have projects that we're working on. So that's probably about that with what's going on with us right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
One other thing that happens when it starts getting colder out, right now we are firmly in fall, and that is the sports hotbed. It is the nexus. You have the NBA starting, you have NFL in full throw, and you have the what's that? Oh yeah, baseball. I say that because my or our Royals,
Yeah.
they've been out of the playoff picture since
It's been
June.
a few years. Yeah.
So,
I said it's been a few years.
yeah, it's been a while.
mean, it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. Now, I will tell you, I was a Braves fan. I'm from Georgia, born and raised. I was a Braves fan for a long time. And I dipped on them probably after the World Series in the 90s. I want to say it was, 95, 96, somewhere around there. Probably a year or two after that, I just kind of dipped on them, and I just didn't watch baseball at all. And we started dating, y'all, and Charlie got me into watching baseball again, and it was great. I
Yeah.
mean, and they went to the World Series,
Mm-hmm.
and they won.
That's right.
And he told me this never happened.
I said, don't get used to this. This never happens.
I was so excited because just watching, was it the NLDS or are they in the ALDS?
AL,
Okay. Well,
American League.
well, I mean, you got to understand my baseball score is probably what my report card on baseball is probably like a C plus.
Yeah, I'll give you a C plus.
C plus. But anyway, so I was vested
Yeah.
every game, and then they won.
Well, right now, not even your old team has survived
That's true.
the playoffs. They're out of it. I don't even know. Right now, I think it's the Rangers. I'm not sure who else.
Is it somebody
is
from
it
Arizona?
Is it the Rangers and the Diamondbacks, maybe? I think that's right.
I think so.
I think it's the Rangers
And you
and
know
the
what's
Diamondbacks.
crazy about that, since we're in the sports category? The reason I think that it's the Diamondbacks is because I was watching the Warriors game and they were playing Phoenix, and some people in the press box were cheering and the announcers were talking about it. So I'm assuming by proxy that it's the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
But the NFL is really top on our list at this moment.
Well, you're looking at the 2022 Armchair Football League champion. So if you have any questions about your fantasy league, just hit me up on Instagram, and I can help you out.
And now you are looking at the soon-to-be 2023 Armchair Football League champion. Me.
No, sir. No, sir.
You're not. No, that's not happening.
We'll see. I came from behind
You
like the Chiefs
And the Royals.
and I shot the world.
Yeah, you got me.
I shot the world.
I was second place.
It's all good.
It's okay.
Did you get a trophy though?
Did you get a trophy?
I'm gonna buy myself a trophy.
No, you're not. I'm gonna buy one.
No, I'm gonna give a trophy to the winner from this year, which I'll probably be gifting myself a trophy. But it's all good.
I have an idea for that, and we'll keep that in the works.
Okay. Shout out to our AFL league.
Oh yeah.
Oh, tell them what your team name is.
Oh, well, you start with yours. You're good.
Well, okay. My team name is Youngway Crew. Because the kicker for the Falcons is Youngway Koo, who is a Georgia Southern alum. So my team name is Youngway Crew.
Right there, Georgia Southern.
Yep.
And I am a Chiefs fan, as you can see over my shoulder here. And my quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Who would have thought the first three letters of his name would actually be an acronym? But his name is Pat, and my team name is picked after Trubisky.
And that man, bless his heart.
Poor Mitch Trubisky.
Well, bless all the hearts of the Chicago fans.
Oh yeah, they've been in for it.
I will say this: people might be trying to talk smack about my Falcons, but that's fine. Let me tell you something.
I believe they're in first place in the NFC South.
I mean, that's saying something, but it's not saying a lot.
Okay,
but I can
I'll
say,
give you that.
but I can say that nobody else can say that.
Yeah.
Nobody else can talk about my team, but people
Well,
who live through those Sundays, the ebbs and the flows, and the Marcus Mariota of it all. The jury is not out for me with Desmond.
Yeah.
I think that he'll be okay. I think that I don't want to be that person that says that we need a new coach. I think we need a new coach. He's awful with time management. That's just my opinion. Now, I will say that my report card score for football is probably an A-, and that's just me being generous.
I'd say you're definitely a B+, depending. Probably you're right there between an A- and a B+.
I will. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep the A-, but I'm gonna remediate myself on defense and some coverages. So if I remediate myself, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah. But the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs.
My step team.
Yeah, it's your step team. So April's rule is when the Falcons are mathematically eliminated, so about week 7.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, it's almost that time.
Right
Right now they're still in first place in the NFC South. So
no, they're not mathematically eliminated.
Not yet.
When they're mathematically eliminated, only when, that's when I will don my one Chiefs t-shirt that I have. I do have a scarf, and that's because when we were dating, I took you to Arrowhead for Christmas.
You did.
And it was snowing outside, and there was no dome.
No.
Wasn't okay with that.
It was great.
And we still got married.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was very loud. So
the hype is real.
It's very real. It's very real.
Yeah.
But
But the Chiefs are currently in first place in their division as well. Have one loss, and that's not bad for a rebuilding year. So we go on and on ad nauseum about NFL quarterbacks in episode 5. So check that out in ourlifepodcast.com/5, the number 5. You will find that episode. But then if it's not the NFL, we got the NBA starting this week.
Yeah, we do. And ATL. Trae Young. This summer, I was so scared. I was worried that Trae was not coming back to Atlanta, because I'll get down that rabbit hole of listening to the pundits and, Trae Young's going to go to LA, or, they're going to get rid of John Collins, which they've been saying they were going to get rid of John Collins for 3 years. And to the point that I was like, it's not going to happen. And once I got comfortable, he's gone.
Yeah. They need to keep Trae Young's name out their mouth.
Right.
Leave him alone. Let him and DeJounte do work in Atlanta.
Exactly. I agree.
So, yeah, that was last year was crazy with the Hawks because of all the trade rumors between Trae Young, John Collins. We lost Kevin Huerter the year before.
Oh, God. Why'd you have to bring it up?
People talking about how
Red Velvet.
Bogdan Bogdanovic could help a team out here, wherever. Like, y'all,
I'm
leave us alone.
tired of them trying to take our team and just piecemeal and just, it's just like weird. They try to look at Atlanta like, I guess, baseball, how they have the minor leagues or whatever.
System.
The farm, yeah.
Yeah.
And they call it State Farm Arena, babe.
Yeah, see, and I'm tired of two things. I'm tired of them treating the Hawks like the NBA farm system, and I'm tired of the Atlanta Hawks owners trying to treat their team like the Chiefs wide receiver core. Like, we're just going to take a piece here and just kind of and hope it works.
Well, the players.
Luckily, it's worked for the Chiefs, but
okay. Here's the thing: the players there are really good. I think now we have a good coach, which I didn't have a problem with the previous coach. Actually, that was some stuff going on that none of us know about. But I'm excited. I think that we're going to have a good season, and we're going to the playoffs. We're going 10 toes down. I'm saying it.
Yeah. I mean, you can go to the playoffs. Jaguars went to the playoffs last year.
I'm talking about the Hawks. I mean, the Falcons are going to playoffs too. That's
now,
all right.
Hawks,
well, they can both go. Both Atlanta teams.
The Hawks can go to the playoffs. Falcons can go to the playoffs, but they don't need to expect a ring.
Well, let me tell you something. That would be the ultimate showdown. Falcons, Chiefs, Super Bowl. I'm serious. We went to the Rest in Peace Georgia Dome.
Yep.
And saw the Chiefs Falcons. And y'all won by one.
We had the pick 2.
Punk ass point. One. Crazy.
We had the pick 2. That's right.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, there's a lot of sports going on. In our life, we really like sports, and the only thing that we don't, you can get us in the comments if you want to, but we don't really follow soccer.
No. The list is long of things that we will watch on television to avoid watching soccer.
We hadn't gotten into pickleball yet, but we would watch it before we watch a soccer match.
I would watch WNBA before I watch soccer.
Got to be more careful.
I have watched, like I said, cornhole. We've been flipping through, and soccer was on.
Formula One, NASCAR.
Formula One next month is going to be in Vegas.
And I'm ready for them to get in and get out, because that construction is like no other there. It's crazy town.
Now, when it comes to other sports going on, we've got NFL, we've got NBA, we've also got college basketball kicking off, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
KU.
Mm-hmm. You know, we had some drama over the last few years when it comes to Kansas basketball, and that drama is now done.
It's finito.
They had to take a Final Four banner down earlier this week. The 2018 Final Four, they vacated that.
Oh, because he was a part of that team.
Yep. Silvio De Souza participated in those games, so they stripped Kansas of that banner. And he was only played because the NCAA had signed off saying he was eligible.
Well,
so now the NCAA is like, well, yeah, we didn't really
actually
mean
we'll
it.
take that back.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay because we have so many others.
That's right.
So it's fine.
So the defending national champion Kansas Jayhawk basketball team is going to be looking to get another banner to replace that one. So that'll be good.
Did we win last year?
We did.
Nuh-uh.
Rock Chalk.
Nuh-uh. That was year before last. I think you're stuck in a time vortex or something. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if you're right, you're right. It's all good. No worries. Speaking of Kansas, now we know they're blue blood basketball team. Say that 5 times fast. Don't do it. They have really come up in the ranks in the Big 12 with football.
Yeah. That's right.
Not enough for me to just say, okay, boom. But I will watch a good KU football game. See, it's hard.
Really hard.
It's hard.
It's really hard to say that.
It's hard.
You said say that 5 times. Try to say Kansas football and not think about basketball.
Exactly. But yeah, they're doing well.
Last year and this year, Kansas and Duke have been the talk of the towns when it comes to football, and they are typically basketball schools only. Football need not apply, but
Right.
I know with Kansas, Coach Leipold has done a lot to change the culture of that team, and he's doing good things. We've got to go up against the Oklahoma Sooners this weekend, so
That's Trey Young's school. See, it all connects. It
I know.
all connects.
But that covers Kansas football. Let's talk about some Georgia Southern football.
Before we go to Southern,
Okay.
we have to bring up Colorado. And the reason I say this is because I enjoy watching when I can.
Yeah.
And again, with all this being connected, Deion Sanders played for the Falcons.
Yep.
And there was some crazy rumor about him saying that he wanted both his boys to go to Atlanta, whatever. He doesn't have any control to do that. But I'm bringing it up to say that I'm trying to enjoy this season.
That's right.
Because next season, you're going to probably put the hammer down on the Colorado cheering in the household because they're going to the Big 12.
That's right. They are going to be back in the conference with Kansas, K-State. They're reuniting, so to speak, with some old Big 8. Reuniting with some old Big 8 foes. So bring it on.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah, I think it'll be really good. It'll be fun to watch for sure.
This past week, we did attend a home game in Statesboro.
Homecoming game.
Prettiest little stadium in America.
That's right.
Look it up. That's a real thing. So we had a good time.
Not far from the waters of beautiful Eagle Creek. Look
true.
that up.
Oh, yeah. Look that up. But, yeah, Georgia Southern, it's a fun time. This coming up Thursday, we will be traveling back to Statesboro.
That's right.
To witness a beatdown, hopefully. We're playing Georgia State.
Yeah, that team from Atlanta.
Yeah, that team from Atlanta. So I got some family members who graduated from Georgia State, and they don't even like football, but they want to talk smack all the time when we play them.
But they don't know anything about football.
But they don't know anything about football.
So
but the team probably doesn't know anything about football.
But that's the thing. They want to talk smack, but they don't know hardly anything about football. So it's like they're fans of a different team in the AFC West. They talk a lot of smack.
You can't circle back to the AFC. You can't do the circle back.
The hate is real.
You can't do the circle back.
They know less about football than Kansas fans.
Ooh.
And I know some people that don't know anything about football.
I have a funny video that we need to watch later about the Cowboys.
Okay. Well, we'll watch that.
Okay.
Speaking of the Cowboys, it's almost November. It's getting kind of cooler outside. Well, time for Dak to start losing, and we can see he's got a jump on it. They kind of got a little spanking by the San Francisco 49ers recently. So
yeah.
So, winter is coming. Winter is coming, Dak. But yeah. So Georgia Southern plays against Georgia State, or as some people have called them, Gag State. Yeah. I just say that team from Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time, and I'm excited about the sports segment.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
It was fun.
Let's do it again next time.
Yeah, why not? It's hobby time. So this is the segment that we're going to talk about what's going on with us individually. So I'm going to start off with what's going on in Bubblehead's world. First of all, the reason I'm called Bubblehead is not because of this, it's because of that. So that U.S. Navy flag and those hats above my shoulder. I was on a submarine, and submarine sailors are commonly referred to as bubbleheads. So that's where that name comes from. I've had a couple people ask me about it, but that's why. So first things first, because I are a sailor, I'm going to talk about a boat, my boat. So my bass boat has been receiving some love. I traded a motorcycle away for the bass boat and then discovered that I really, really needed to get it rewired. I tried messing with it and then realized that I did not have the spare time to really devote to it, and especially with trying to do it and learning it on the fly because I've never rewired a bass boat before. So my my decision was to go ahead and find a experienced technician, get someone that really knows what they're doing. And I found that person, and his name is David, and he has a shop. If you're in this part of the country in South Georgia, definitely look him up. You can find him at his shop is Cason's Boat Works, and his link will be down in the description. Does excellent work. I cannot wait to show the channel what he has done to my boat and what he had to start with. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. Here probably in the next week or two, we're going to get the boat back and take it for a little joyride, maybe do a little fishing. Also, that's the other thing. I've been doing a little more fishing lately. I guess you could call it trying to get back to my roots. I grew up fishing a big lake in northeast Kansas where we go every summer. And now I'm about to have my bass boat done. It's about time to get some lures wet and go have some fun on the water. So I'm going to be uploading some fishing videos and boating videos to my YouTube channel. If you look for me, you can find me at Bubblehead. And that will be where I put a majority of that type of content. Other than that, that's about it. Besides work, and we really don't want to talk about work. So, boating and fishing. And that is what has been going on in majority of Bubblehead's world. And for you?
Well, Earth Lady 8B is who I am, other than who I am. I guess they're both who I am. Earth Lady 8B. 8B is my grow zone here in Southeast Georgia. And so I'm a gardener, a home gardener. And I started out using containers, and Charlie also built me this raised bed that was really nice. And I used that for a while. And then finally he was like, okay, so what part of the yard do you want? And I was like, are you serious? So I garden, and we're slow but steady. And I'm learning along the way. I had my first in-ground garden in 2021. So we can say it's a pandemic gardening thing. I gardened some when I was a kid, but my grandmother and grandfather both were gardeners. And then also I started doing a little bit when I was an adult. I would have like maybe some lettuce or maybe some tomato plant or something like that. But now we're all in. Head, toes, elbows in gardening soil, going to Tractor Supply, doing all that stuff. So on my Instagram channel and my YouTube is Earth Lady 8B, Ocho Beta 8B. And you can find all of the fun things that I got going on. If you have any questions about trying to start a home garden or a container garden, I do have some playlists on my YouTube channel. So just reach out to me if you have any questions. And that's what's going on in Earth Lady's world. Y'all, okay, so I finally had some soul searching, and I realized that my favorite holiday is indeed Thanksgiving. And I think it's because of the food. And it might be
not a bad reason.
And it's also because of family. And I thought, okay, Christmas. I love Christmas. I love Jesus. I love Easter. Same reason. Halloween, we've already talked about that. But Thanksgiving, it's it's just it's all of it, and you're thankful. I mean, it's just a wonderful holiday. With that being said, we are bringing back our list, and you're on our list.
We're on the list.
We are on the list.
We're on the list.
And the list that we have, top 5.
And?
Bottom 5.
Top 5 and bottom 5.
I can't, yeah, the bottom 5. Okay.
Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day menu items.
Yep.
Top 5 and bottom 5.
Okay. So I'll go with my top 5.
Okay.
And then back, and then we'll do the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
Bottom.
Okay, so the top 5 for me, and they're in no particular order.
Oh, okay.
Is that a problem?
No, just do it.
Macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Turkey and dressing. See, I put them together instead of separate.
Okay.
Pecan pie, smoked ham, and rolls.
Okay. All right. Well, I did put these in an order.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with number 5 and go up to number 1.
Okay. This is like David Letterman.
Oh, yeah. So, number 5, potato salad.
Oh, boom.
Tater salad. That's correct.
Okay.
Not sweet. None of that. It's just
I gotcha.
potato salad.
I gotcha.
Give me some good old mustard based. Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Number 4, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is number 4. Number 3, not only did I say turkey, but I specified fried turkey. Fried turkey
good.
is
It's a game changer.
It really is.
Yep.
I don't do the fried turkeys anymore. Really here. Lately it's called an air fried turkey. It's basically using radiant heat from a little propane setup. It's called the Big Easy.
Yeah, it's
and
a huge one.
I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Then number 2, dressing. Dressing.
You know that recipe I have is Grandma Susie's recipe.
And I love it. And number 1 on my top 5, mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh.
I love some potatoes and gravy, especially the giblet gravy.
Okay.
That good turkey gravy, and put that all over the mashed potatoes and the dressing and the turkey.
See,
just cover it.
Here's the thing.
And I'm sorry, I hit my microphone. I was excited
about
you're
good.
Eating some potatoes and gravy.
But check this out, though.
What's that?
Some of the stuff that you called out, we don't have it every Thanksgiving. So what you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say what my top 5 are.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
I gotcha.
How about your bottom 5? Do you have these in any particular order?
I only have 2.
Okay.
I can't think. Okay.
Bottom 2.
I really think that maybe your list might inspire me, but at this moment, I can only think of 2.
Okay. Well, I will. You want me to go first then with my bottom 5?
No, let me go ahead and reveal my 2 so
Okay,
it won't be like I'm cheating. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Go ahead.
I'm a woman of integrity.
Go ahead with them number 2s.
Okay.
Ricky.
So I have that real cranberry sauce with the cranberries.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Okay. Now, is that better or worse for you than this next one?
See, you're making me categorize.
I mean, it's not really.
I would say that one's probably I would handle it if I
Okay.
had to have the second one.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the second one is the sweet potato souffle with marshmallows in it.
Oh, the candied yams.
I don't know if that's the same thing.
I think that's what that is.
But here's the funny part of all this. I like sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
I just don't like the souffle with the marshmallows.
Right.
It's like I don't know. I'm not a fan. Even if you put pecans in it, I can't.
Okay. Well, my bottom 5, and so I've got these 1 through 5, with 1 being the
worst.
No, 5 is the worst. Like, they're 1 through 5. From the 5 is the bottom of the barrel. Absolutely awful.
Will you reveal them from you doing from worst to best or best to worst?
Best to worst.
Okay.
Because I revealed from worst to best in my top.
Okay.
So, number 1, all pudding-based desserts except chocolate.
See,
yeah, that banana pudding.
I had banana pudding at that lunch.
About the only. Oh, I need to amend that, because except chocolate or bread pudding. I love bread pudding. But any of that other stuff.
I have an aside.
Yeah.
You know, I always have an aside.
Well, I want to finish my list.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I've got 4 more.
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead.
I didn't just have 2. I have 5.
All right.
All pudding-based desserts except chocolate. Chocolate anything is awesome. Number 2, Jell-O-based desserts.
Okay.
Like the Jell-O with fruit in it, and no, I can't deal with that. No, just give me some chocolate pudding or chocolate pie, and I'm happy. Number 3, pumpkin pie. Nah, I don't. I just. Ugh.
I gotcha.
Pumpkin pie is just the thing that sits where a chocolate pie could be. 4, I know this term. I don't know. I can't really describe it. Congealed salad.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I gotcha.
No.
Okay.
And then number 5, worst of the worst, sweet potato anything. Sweet potato pie, sweet potato casserole, sweet potato fries.
Oh, see, I don't do sweet potato fries.
No,
I've tried to
no.
Yeah, I tried to stay within the Thanksgiving realm, but
yeah,
a lot of those things wouldn't really be in our presence. Now, I mean, even if we visited, I mean, I know some people have some things, but I haven't seen a congealed anything since maybe lunch in school when they would have the congealed situation.
It just does. It doesn't even sound appetizing.
Congealed. Ugh. Say that 5 times fast.
Good gracious.
Well, what are your top 5 and your bottom 5 or 2? If you want to share those with us, we have a way for you to do that.
Absolutely. You can go to our website at inourlifepodcast.com, and we've got a way for you to not only view, and you can message us, but you can leave us a voicemail.
Check this out.
If you'd like to record an audio message for us, all you got to do is go on your browser, type in inourlifepodcast.com. When you get to our page, go to the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see a blue circle with a microphone. Click on that microphone and follow the prompts, and you can leave up to a 30-second voicemail. Thanks very much for being in our life.
We have a new segment that we're starting, and it's called Funny to Us, basically, and it's a video. So those of you who are listening, you can listen to the audio and hop on YouTube so you can check out the video, and we will have a link for it in the show notes so you can do it later after your jog. So this is our funny video for this episode.
The Austin airport, and I saw that my flight got delayed, so I was like, oh my god, I gotta kill some time. So I bought some socks, got some candy, and I even took a dump. And then I was like, oh my gosh, still got like 8 more hours. So I started collecting trash in the airport to throw away. Thought this was a really cool gesture, so I picked up some trash, threw it in the trash cans, and then I kept walking, and I found this little store, and they had a store full of trash. So if you're ever at the Austin airport, there's a bunch of trash in this store. I couldn't find a dumpster big enough, but go and do it yourself.
For those of you who are listening, the store in the Austin airport was full of Cowboys merchandise.
It was definitely a Cowboys memorabilia store.
I know.
Funny to us.
Funny to us. Funny to us.
Oh, that's great.
We had a relative who was awesome, huge Cowboys fan, but we would razz him all the time about it too. So
nonstop.
I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. So that's the one thing you can't argue with a Cowboys fan. You really can't. But that was our funny video for today. We hope y'all enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Well, that's it. Thank you for joining us again. You can always find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all In Our Life podcast.
And for those of you that are already on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And you can be notified anytime we release a new episode or a short. And we thank you for being in our life.